Hey everybody, Joey Two Legs back, and I've got a video for people that are new to CSR racing and a quick tour to show you around different things in the game, different areas you might not know about, and different do's and don'ts and proper crew etiquette. So before we go any further, please go ahead and smash that like button and click subscribe. That way you get notified when I have new videos drop. So first thing, or one of the first things that you're probably going to want to do is go ahead and change your name, your user profile name. So when you get started, you're probably going to get either some weird name that your Google Play Games generates, or it's going to come up and say rookie with some numbers, and that's just not very personalized. It's not going to let the other people in your crew know who you are. So what you want to do is go ahead and click this left side of your screen. You're going to get the little flyout menu and click the third one from the left. And that's going to pull up your leaderboard, but also next to your leaderboard is where it says profile. So if you go ahead and click right on your name, then it'll pop up and you see you can click again and change your name. So this is also one thing that you're going to want to do once you start doing swaps for your live racing. You can go ahead in here and add in your WL or your win-loss symbols, or a swap symbol. So that's what I'll usually put. Actually, I like to bracket it like that. So I'll usually put my name like that when I'm doing swaps, and that lets other people know in live racing that you're willing to swap with them. But we're not going to cover live racing in this video, so for now I'm gonna put it back like it was, and that's how you change your profile name. So over here on the left is your crew chat. And so this is where your crew leader and your crew admins are going to be able to talk to you. You have crew chat, and you also have global chat. Global chat, this is going to post it out there for anybody to see. Crew chat is just within your own crew's chat. So usually when you join a crew, they're going to require you to get some kind of chat app to supplement this in-game chat app, because this is just really bad. So either they're going to require you to get Discord or Line Messenger, which is what my crew uses, and that's going to allow communication to be a little smoother. It's going to allow you to get notifications when people post things, and it's going to allow you to send pictures, videos, and everything you can't do in the app. It really makes it a lot easier to communicate things like your wild card schedule and the rules of your crew and that type of thing. So speaking of crews, if you look over on the right, you've got this little helmet with the wings around it. That is gonna take you to your crew when you click on it. So once that loads up, I'll take you through this. So the first page it pops up, this is where your prizes are, and you're going to be able to scroll through here. As your crew earns more RP, it's going to unlock these prizes. So right now we've unlocked the 550,000 RP. Today is day one of the new season, so I'm going to go ahead and click claim and claim my 100 bronze keys. Leaderboard is going to show you where your crew stands compared to all the other crews. And prizes, this is going to show you, based on where your crew is placing, what you stand to win. So right now we're above the 2,000th bracket, so we would win 20 silver keys, 150 bronze keys, and 75 gold. All right, so wild card. Oh, looks like we have a wild card running right now. I lost track of the time. So wild cards will give your crew a boost in any RP that you earn during the time that a wild card is running. So a big no-no for crews is to activate a wild card when it's not supposed to be activated. So if you look over here, like at the 30% or the 150%, you can see that it's got a slider bar. So this is how you donate your crew tokens to the wild cards. If I want to do that, what I would do is grab this slider bar and begin to slide it over. And you see at the top I've got 80 tokens available to donate, and so this will slide all the way up as high as 80, so that if I wanted, I can donate all 80 of my tokens to this one, which I'm not going to, because we only run the 70% during the season, and then the last two, if people have donated to them, we run them on the last day to just pick up extra RP right at the end. So once this is totally activated, so if I were going to donate, what I would do is slide this over to donate 80, and then you just click on that blue button that says 80, and it's going to take that 595 total and it's going to add 80 to it, but I don't want to do this right now. Once all 750 tokens were donated to this 150% tag, then the button's going to change. It's not going to have a number of tokens anymore. It's going to have the word activate. And then when you click on the word activate, it activates that wild card for whatever duration that wild card goes. So the 70% goes, I believe, 2 hours, the 30% goes 3 hours, and the 150% goes 1 hour. Now, if you were to activate this wild card when you're not supposed to, your crew would lose all those tokens, and no one in your crew would know that they're supposed to be racing during that time to pick up extra RP. So usually what will happen is crews will schedule amongst themselves when they're going to run the wild card, and either your crew leader or one of the admins will activate the wild card, and that way you can have multiple racers racing at the same time to get that boost in points. Perks doesn't matter. So let's come over here and let's look at crew stats. So this is one important area that you're going to want to look at. So for me in this crew, I'm like I said, it's day one. I haven't started any of my live racing yet. I've just gone on and run my morning routine, and I've already picked up 10,000, but I'm way down on the list. Usually I end up about 4th or 5th out of my crew, and I pick up, I don't know, about 1.5 million a season or so. Also it's going to show you your rank, and it's going to show you how many tokens each person has donated. All right, manage, that is where you would go if you're not an admin. Then basically all you can do is click to leave the crew if you wanted to leave the crew, which I'm not going to do. So I'm going to click back and go back to my garage. Oh, also you can look around at the different cars in the garage, and it's going to show you, I think, the top 6 players, what car they're racing, what car they're using at the time, so you can see what your top teammates in the crew are doing. Alright, so let's come back over here. Oh, okay, it popped up for me. It looks like I've got my daily reward to claim. So this is wonderful because it brings me into one thing I wanted to discuss, which is the daily routine. So here's my daily routine. What I do first thing in the morning, I get up. When I'm ready to start playing the game, first thing I do, if I haven't collected it the night before, is I click up in the corner and collect my daily reward. So I'm going to do that now. It looks like I got 1 blue fusion part. Now you want to do this every day, because what happens is if you miss a day, then it's going to block out one of the days at the end and you won't be able to get it. So if you look here, for example, the last one on day 28 is 3 gold keys, which are, the gold keys are extremely valuable. So if I missed a day of collecting my daily reward bonus, then I would lose out on those 3 gold keys, even if I collected it every day after that. And I also check over here on this third tab to see if there's any rewards that I can pick up, like from crew cups or things like that. Okay, looks like I clicked the purchase button, so let's get back out of there. Alright, so the next thing I do is I go to the Rare Imports tab down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and check there and see what we have. So, this first bronze crate here, I think this is 100 bronze keys to open this bronze crate. This one is going to pop up free for you every 4 hours. So right now I've got it free. I'm going to go ahead and click free. And Donna's going to give me some parts. You want to try to do this at least 3 times a day or so. So I'll usually do it when I get up. I'll do it, you know, at lunchtime. I'll take 5 minutes, go on, collect my crate, and run my daily battle. And then when I do my bulk of the playing at night, I'll do it again for a 3rd time. So you can see if I wanted to get it again, I'd have to pay the 100 bronze keys. I'll also just scroll through because other events and things will give you crates for free, like these elite tuners. You'll get elite tuner crates for free, and they pop up with timers above them, so you can see these say it'll be free again in 1 day and 12 hours. And there's a Pacifica event going on right now, which I need some parts for desperately, so I'm waiting for one of those crates and see how that goes. I think there's a day and a half left in the event. Alright, so I will collect my free crate, and then if you click race to go out to the map, then you want to find your daily battle icon. So this pops up every 4 hours, just like the free crate. So I always do them together. I'll run the free crate and then I'll run the daily battle. So let's go ahead and race that. And this is going to give you, you know, some kind of prize, either gold or sometimes silver keys, or fusion parts or cash. I don't know, maybe not fusion parts. I don't know. Yeah, I think you get fusion. So let's go ahead and run this and we'll see. 3, 2, 1, let go. Okay. So usually what you want to do is hit nitrous around 3rd, and pretty much regardless of the car, that works out pretty good. All right, that got me the win, and let's see what prize we collected. I'm going to click map. And okay, I picked up a pink fusion part for Mazda. A turbo part. So I'm going to go back to the garage. And I want to talk a little bit about the keys and currency in the game. So I'm sure you're all aware of some of the currencies, but maybe not all of them. So the primary thing in the game is cash. You need cash for everything. So game cash, you can buy cars with it. You're going to need it for upgrading your parts, you know, through each of the stages. Gold is also important. You get gold from running events, and you're going to want to hang on to that gold. Don't spend it unless you really need to. What you want to save that gold for is, like, if an event pops up and you can't get through it unless you have a car that you can only buy with gold, that's when you want to use your gold. If you are in the dealership and you can buy a car with cash, buy it with cash and not the gold. Same thing with parts. If you're upgrading, well, this probably isn't a good example. Let me pop over to a different car. Something I haven't upgraded. Here, I think I got this out of a crate recently and haven't done anything with it. So usually when I end up with all these extra cars from the silver and gold crates, if I don't need it for an event, I won't do anything with it. It'll just sit in stage 1 until I need it. So let's go ahead and look at the parts. So let's say I was going to upgrade the engine. You see I can pay 38,000 for the engine upgrade, or 126 gold. you want to always do your upgrades in cash. Even when you get to stage 4 and stage 5, where it's got your waiting, I think, you know, stage 4 is maybe like an hour you have to wait to get your part fitted, and stage 5 is, I don't know, 5 hours or something before you can fit your part. Go ahead and pay it and just wait to fit the part. Have some patience, because you don't want to just start tossing gold away just to get your parts fitted faster. If you do have to get your parts fitted right away for an event, or there's a timer or something running out, and then what you want to do is buy it with cash, and that will reduce the amount of gold that it takes to get it delivered. Then it just becomes a delivery fee and not a purchase fee, so you'll save gold that way. Buy it with cash and then pay to have it delivered with gold. But really you want to save your gold if at all possible. So that's two of the currencies, the game cash and gold. Let's talk about another currency in the game, which is keys. So there's 3 kinds of keys. There's bronze keys, silver keys, and gold keys. The bronze keys, you get them, you know, by running a bunch of events. You get them all the time. So like if I were doing live racing, I would, for every 15 live races that you run, you get 150 bronze keys and 10 silver keys. So bronze keys you're going to use for upgrading parts, for getting things that you need for a specific car. You get them pretty quickly. They come in, they go out. Silver keys you want to save pretty much exclusively for getting your Prestige Cup car. The Prestige Cup runs every season. A season in this game lasts 2 weeks. It begins on a Thursday. It ends in between Wednesday and Thursday. And in the middle of the 2-week season is the Prestige Cup, and that's where you can earn quite a bit of RP all at once. You can get 400,000 RP points just from winning the Prestige Cup by itself. And when they get ready to start the Prestige Cup, which they haven't here because today is Friday and the season just started. I'm sorry, today's Thursday, so the first day of the season, and they don't have the crate up yet. So when it gets a few days further into the season, you're going to see a crate pop up, and the loyalty reward is going to be different. It's not going to have a stage 6 part for a loyalty reward. It's going to have a car for a loyalty reward, and it's going to be one of the 50 silver key crates, and it's going to be right here on the first screen. And that is where you're going to begin to pull for your Prestige Cup car. And that crate's going to have a loyalty payoff at 15 pulls. So that's 750 silver keys if you have to pull the loyalty. So what you want to do is start pulling. You're going to get a car with stars every time that you pull that silver crate, but it may take you all 15 pulls to get that car. So when you get to your 15th pull, that's going to get you your loyalty reward, which is going to be the prize car if you haven't already won it. So what you want to do is pull until you get the car, and as soon as you get the car, stop pulling and save your keys. Same thing with the gold keys. The gold keys, it takes a lot longer to get gold keys. Yeah, they're very rare. So the gold keys, you can see these 2 cars right here, like the BT62R. That one is needed for the Pacifica event, so is the one next to it. And I actually had to pull one of these cars, and you can see I got it on 6 pulls, and then I stopped. So if I pull one more time for the 7th pull, I might get the car on the 7th pull, I might not, but I would be guaranteed to get it as a loyalty reward after the 7th pull. And that would be 10 more keys. So you can see I only have 39 gold keys, so I want to conserve those because you may need one of those cars to get through any particular event. So let's talk for a minute about live racing. So as part of my daily routine, First thing I do in the morning, like I said, I'll collect my rewards, I'll do the daily battle, but then I also come over and win one live race in the morning. When you go to live racing, you can see across the bottom, it's got this little counter. I'm going to go ahead and deny that. It's got this little counter up to 15 races. So you're going to get a reward in bronze keys on your first race, on your third race, and then something like, I don't know, your seventh race. You're going to get bronze keys, and those will total up to 150 bronze keys. When you win your 15th live race, you're going to win 10 silver keys. And then after that, the counter is going to reset. And it takes, I think, 7 or 8 hours for it to reset. But the thing about the timer is the timer starts when you win your first race. When you win race number 1 on the live race, that's when the timer starts. So in the morning, if I go and win one live race, then at night when I get ready to play, I can play through all 15 live races, and then at the end of the 15 live races, it's gonna pop back around and it's gonna give me another 15 live races. So by doing that, I can collect 300 bronze keys in a day and 10 silver keys in a day, which is very important. So I do that every single day. You want to run and win. You want to win all 30 or at least 30 live races a day, and that's going to give you a lot of where your keys come from. So also every day what I'll do is I'll run any events that are here, like the crew cups and things like that, if you can. If for nothing else, like see, my crew has already won all the way through all these crew cup races. So technically I've already run them once today. I don't need to race them again because I've already won all the tokens that I can get from here. And you can see I won 30 silver keys just from this. But the thing is, by running it, I'll collect $12,000 in game cash for every time I run it. So what I'll do is I'll run those, and then every single day I will also come over here and run all 15 of the Legends trials. And then usually there'll be one other trial, like a service trial or a tuning trial or something, and those are going to give you 12,000 in game cash for every one of those. So if you're farming cash, it's much faster to go through the trials because you can just click next at the end of each race than it is to go by running your tier 5 regulation race. You get 11,500 for a race, but at the end of each race it kicks you back to the garage, so then you got to go back out of the garage back to the map, and it just takes a lot longer to run that way. It's much faster to go ahead and run the Legends trials and all the other trials where you get 12,000 a race, and you can just click next and next and next and just keep spamming it. So that's what I'll do. If I do all that in a day, then I've run out my day, I've had a decent day. And then if I have extra time, I'll do things like run the events if there's events going on, or things like that, or rearrange my garage and do some house cleaning. So I guess not to overdo the video, to keep it, it's probably already a fairly long video, but to not make it any longer, I'll go ahead and end it here. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Go out there, win some RP for your crew. Joey Two Legs out.